Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. This will hopefully be the final episode of our asteroid mission where we collect a C Class Asteroid and put it in an orbit around Minmus. I have launched some kind of clones of the Grabber one up here with some, what's it called, docking ports on the sides. And I thought initially that they had docked at all 1, 2, 3, 4 points, but it turns out they did not. Yeah, the lower ones, this set and this set, they are docked, they are solid. This set and this set are not. So it creates some complication, but it's not the end of the world. I've launched, this is the, initial 1, 2, 3, and a fourth one already. I discarded the piece to refuel. So now these guys are all full of fuel. This guy's a turn of it left. But this here will be our pusher stage to get us into Minmus orbit. So for now, let's go ahead and ditch this guy. Undock. Cool. TRN. Back away. Go away. We'll warp up to get away from that guy. Orbit. Retrograde. I have a touch bit of fuel. I don't even know if we're at our apoapsis or what. We're not. Oh well. But we're gonna burn. Retrograde. And either way, that'll drop us into the planet. So we can leave this guy behind. Thanks. And he will burn up. We're probably too far away from that guy now, aren't we? Yep, just a little bit. So now we... Arc 2. Switch 2. That should be the one we're doing now. That should be the final guy. So I have to admit, once I got this assembly assembled, I kind of like the solar panel pattern. It's kind of neat looking. Once I got this guy assembled, and I noticed that all the docking ports weren't square and docked, I played with it, and I actually ended up getting us into the same plane as Minmus, so to do a test. And the first test at 100% thrust on the engines, and it went bye-bye. So limiting the thrust way down is enough. It doesn't put too much strain on the docking nodes, and everything stays nice and happy. So now, with 2,200 Delta V, almost 2,300 Delta V, that should be plenty to get us to Minmus. Let's see, like I said, I think Minmus is already selected as the target. So, home and transfer, create. And yeah, it'll show us like impacting, but that's fine. We fix that in a minute. As long as we get it into a stable orbit. Execute. And this is only going to take 894, but because these guys are at 10%, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take quite a while. Well, let's see. 800, 2,000 is 19 minutes with the power reduction. They're all reduced to 10.5 just because the sliders aren't as friendly as they could be. Oh, it's RCS. Scoot you around. Just a smidgen faster. But, I don't know. What is that going to be? A minute burn? Oh, 30-second burn. Not too bad. Not the end of the world. Not that horrible at all. This still doesn't work, does it? Nope. Ugh, Capcom. Still haven't gotten that one to work, and I'm not really sure why. I want to double check this mission, make sure it was Minmus. In fact, you know what? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's cancel. We'll leave you here. Quick save. Good. And I'm going to go back to the Space Center and double check that mission because it's been for, real time, real world. For me, it's been a couple weeks since I've looked at that mission. So I want to double check it just to make sure I got the right thing going on. Otherwise, sending it to the moon is about the same. Let's see. Mission control. Active. Ah, yes. Around Minmus. So I got it. So I maintained stability. And it's going to Minmus. And that would get us 1.2 million. And we dropped almost 1 million probably on this mission alone because it's kind of crazy. Anywho, so yes, it is going to Minmus, and I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to double check. Should be Interceptor marked to fly. Fly, my pretty fly. I gotta clean up. I got a lot of debris and stuff I gotta clean up out of the orbits and atmosphere. Well, not atmosphere, but out of the orbits just to clear the space. Alright, so now let's bring this back. Alright. Map. Well, good. Still set as my target. Maneuver planner. Movement transfer create. Boom. Execute. I should be coming up in just a few minutes. Awesome. Oh, excuse me. That's interesting. Oh, I guess things are going to rotate a bit in the meantime. But yeah, with these guys docked the way they are, unfortunately, and I even tried to control it from the front set of docks, and yet the ones that clamped were the ones in the back. It's interesting. They don't line up like quite perfectly, even though they're the exact same design. I mean, yes, I removed the nose cone from these guys, but the core, the fuel tank, this area here, I didn't change those guys. I didn't move those guys at all. Alright. Really? A 10-minute burn? That's a bit much. Alright, so let's take the middle nozzle, and we'll pump you up a little bit. As long as the outside ones stay kind of balanced, it's okay. I should probably put you back at full, can't I? Yeah, it's the outside ones that'll put stress on the inner one that's docked to the thing. So we'll leave it there at 33%. And this will be quite the burn. Ooh, cool. Lunar eclipse coming our way there. Alright, so I'm going to execute the entirety of this burn. I'll catch up with you guys in just a bit as it's winding down to its last few moments of the burn. Just hope I can make this work so that it can get into a Minmus orbit and not, well, and not be bad. We'll see. Anyway, see you in just a minute when we're finishing this burn. Alright, so we're burning through the last little bit of this maneuver. Coming up on our Minmus encounter, and I'm actually going to watch here, and if I need to, cut this so I get a better thing instead of the actual, like, collision with Minmus. Ooh, there we go. Periapsis is 600. Ooh, that's kind of far. Not horrible, but kind of far. So then, let's see. Anti-radial, what does that do? Oh, you're going to maneuver really, really slowly, aren't you? Oh, that's right. I ended up boosting this guy up to about 50% just because it was taking forever. Ooh, but he almost was out of fuel. Good thing we stopped when we did then, huh? In. That should get it balanced out. Somewhat. If need be, we can always ditch those stages. We should have plenty to enter an orbit of Minmus. Should have just plenty of fuel. Bink. Bink. Good. Okay, fuel transfer done. Actually, I'm going to do this backspace maneuver node style. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Good. Good, good, good. We are the blue line. Okay, let's see here. Merp. Add maneuver. Oh, Minmus, you're way over there. Focus you. Alright, and then... Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see, what does this do? Does this do something? Ooh, that pulls it in closer. Excellent. Okay, so there's a lot of what does Quill18 call it? A lot of point variance here, but we're going to execute this node. I think things will be better. I think because of the way this is built, it wobbles back and forth. Either way, we're definitely going to get there. We'll be able to get into an orbit. Not the end of the world. And I can always wait until we get into the sphere of influence to make quote better changes, or at least have more control over it. Interesting. So right now, all that burning isn't really going to do much. Well, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, lots, like I said, lots of wobbles, lots of floating point variation, I think is called. That's not really doing anything, is it? Nope. Didn't really do a darn thing. Okay, that's good. So in that case, we're gonna just warp up to the sphere of influence. And really quick though, that's 5. Quick save. And double check. We should have like 15. Yeah, we still have 15 days. This is taking about 2 days altogether to refuel all this stuff and set it up. Yeah. Warp to the sphere of influence. Ooh. Wow, that went quick. 7 days to Minmus. Wow, I forgot that this would take that long. Oopsie. Oh, right. And then goodbye. And that gives us a minute or two of gap before. Or like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. There we go. Okay, so now we are there. T. Radial out, radial in. Interesting. I'm going to go with radial in. See what happens if I burn that way. Actually, let's see really quick. Ah, that lowers it. Excellent. Excellent. Probably going to go for a, well, I don't know, 50-kilometer orbit here around Minmus. Just something nice and tight. Now at this point, it's all pretty straightforward orbital mechanics. The challenge was getting the right stuff attached. There we go. To the asteroid itself. All right, retrograde. It should take what, 120? Yep, so 120 to get it into orbit. We'll take it down to a nice circularized-ish orbit. Whoop. 51, 44. I will take that. And that's in 2 hours, some odd. Execute that next node. Oh, yeah, you have to rotate down. Well, at this point, we can at least watch from here. What are you doing on? Oh, wow, you blown through. Oh, and that's something I forgot to do. Whenever I docked with the guys from the outside refuel, I forgot to transfer monopropellant. Oopsie. Oh, well. Let's transfer into the center one, just in case we have to ditch the outer stages. I don't think we... I mean, we'll have plenty of fuel either way. Or plenty of fuel, plenty of monopropellant either way. It's not going to be a big deal. Alright, buddy, come on. Line up on the thing. Excuse me. And warp your way down to the Minmus, the moon. Warp your way down. Minmus should be right there. And there she is. I think we're going to come around on this side of it. I could be wrong, though. Nope, I'm right. Well, this side. Not this side, but this side over here. Whoop. And back in the sunlight. Alright. Okay, come on, come on. Wow, it just seems a little late. I thought it would start burning sooner because of the limitations. But I guess with this guy at 50%, it's not as bad as it could be. Easiest correct. Correct yourselves. And burn, baby, burn. So. There we are. We can see it swinging around. Like I said, at this point, pretty straightforward. Orbital stuff. Just the challenge was getting the right bits and bobs attached to it. And we are going to close the orbit now. Oh, with lag. Bring it down to a nice circularized-ish level, which will be great. Let's see the points flip. Yeah. That'll do. And now we give it a 10 count because it is stabilizing. Oh, and not even 10 count. Look at that. Successfully captured it and put it there. Sweet. So, money plus more money from science and reputation. Wow, that's a bunch of reputation. Awesome. Sweet. So, there you have it. Successfully depositing an asteroid in Minmus orbit. That was quite the trek. That was what? 5 episodes? 6 episodes? Oh, quite the ordeal. But I wanted to burn time down until we got closer to this stuff. So I guess this is what we'll tackle on the next episode. Is our Moho stuff. Quick save real quick. Boop. And yeah, back to the Space Center. Because it's here. What else are you going to do with it? Yeah, next we'll tackle the Moho rover and the lander guys. I'll take a look at those and play with those, what's it called? The nodes, and see if I can get anything closer. So we're back above 10 million. Our reputation is there on the slider. It's kind of hard to read. I wish that would give you a bit more information. And, well, the science is stagnant because all the science we get is turning into money. And we got, what, 8 days to Moho. And this is great because it went from like hundreds of days, well, 175 I think, down to 8 days. So this is beautiful. Spot on. Burning the time down, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And these guys will be tight. They're within, what is that, 9 minutes of each other. So that will be a bit of a challenge. Anywho, that's enough asteroid play. Yeah. We'll come back with you with a few episodes in the near future with Moho and then launching toward Duna. Thanks again for watching. If you like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, pass the word. I'll catch you later.